What is up, everybody? It's Sensei322 with BustingPacks.com, and I have rolled out the red carpet for the King of Pop. Have a very special box break for you today. Michael Jackson trading cards from Panini. I know I pretty much only bust football cards, but I couldn't pass this up. I saw the stuff on the Beckett blog and on the Knights Lance, which is Panini's blog, for these Michael Jackson trading cards. Pardon me. Um, now this is a historic set. It's raised a lot of controversy. A lot of people, myself included, think it's incredible that a company like Panini went out and bought a bunch of event-worn. I'm not talking football. I'm talking like the football equivalent of game used of Michael Jackson. Costumes, outfits, things that he wore. And now, rather than being in the Smithsonian, collectors like us have a chance to get some of these fantastic cards. The memorabilia cards themselves were worn by Michael Jackson various stages of his career, memorable performances. I think the Flip Wilson Show, American Bandstand, Soul Train, different places like that. And I saw a thing on Panini's blog where it actually showed pictures of the costumes he wore and what performances they were in. Panini, I think, bought 3 outfits of Michael's and cut them up for this set. Now, not every box is guaranteed a piece of memorabilia. I think it's like 1 per case or something like that has an actual piece of memorabilia, but it's still a pretty special thing. The set itself does include some really cool stuff. It includes inserts from his top 10s, his best achievements, his number ones. It's supposed to have really nice photography, and I guess it does have some valuable parallels, some low-numbered parallel variations. So we'll see if we get anything like that. Even if I don't get any parallel variations or any memorabilia cards, which I'm definitely not expecting, I'm excited to be opening this product. The controversy that I mentioned earlier came because a lot of people said, my gosh, that's practically blasphemous that you're cutting up a Michael Jackson outfit. It ought to be, in the Smithsonian, something like that. But I think an equally loud number of people said, screw that. I love the idea of, rather than one filthy rich person or one museum having a piece of this, that any Joe Schmo could own a piece of Michael Jackson, a piece of memorabilia that he actually wore. I think that's an incredible thing. Here's King of Pop, number ones, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, 1979. I like the design. Very simple, tiny bit of foil at the top just for the card name. Next card, King of Pop. MJ right there in his later years. That's a really cool logo, by the way, that MJ Michael Jackson logo. I don't know if Panini made that or what, but I like that. Here's one of his top 10s, Scream. Top 10 Billboard kind of logo down there at the bottom. Now that never made number 1, that made number 5, and I know that because it tells you right there. It made number 5 in 1995. Here are 2 King of Pop cards. Michael in a couple famous poses. Now on the back, it's got some information about each one, which is kind of cool. For the number 1, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, it tells us on the back, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, the first single released from Michael's multi-platinum Off the Wall album, gave the world its first chance to see and hear a mature Jackson as a solo artist. Oh, I didn't know that. And on this card, on the back of this one, it says, Nobody dances like Michael. Even on the off chance that someone somewhere on this planet has more technical skill than Michael, they just aren't Michael. Let's face it, watching anyone else moonwalk just isn't the same. And that's a fact. Now, say what you want about Michael Jackson as a person, whatever you want. There's a lot of ammunition out there for people to say, whatever they want, really. But there's no denying his impact as an artist, as a creative genius, when it came to music and writing and all of that stuff, and performing. I mean, look at that. This is one of the most famous performances in music history. There just is no denying that. So here's decades, 70s, 80s, 90s, thousands. So that's him in the thousands. By that point, he was, had his skin condition going on. This one's got a gold King of Pop on it. I'm not sure why one of them is gold. It's not serial numbered, but it is a gold version. So I'm not sure if that's common or not. Next pack. I was actually debating whether to even do a video on this because I was like, well, most of the people that come to my site, they come for the football cards. Nobody's going to be interested in Michael Jackson. But I'm like, well, you know what? I was interested in the set. If maybe there's even one or two people out there, odds are you guys are all card collectors. So if you're a card collector, you've probably got some sort of small infatuation with anything cardboard. So I figured I might as well give it a shot and see if anybody likes this. Achievements, number 1 on both rock and R&B charts. With Thriller, 1983. Michael won the Grammy Awards for the categories Best R&B Album and Best Rock Album. The only time any artist has crossed between the two categories so successfully. Only 2 of the record 8 Grammys that he captured on the night. 8 Grammys in one night. That's crazy awesome. I grew up listening to his music all the time, so big fan. Let's see. Decades again. This is from the 90s. Let me get these a little bit closer up. Pretty Young Thing from the Thriller album, 1983. Taking my time a little bit because, I'm not searching for hits. You're not expecting to actually pull any memorabilia card or any type of hit. Oh, this is interesting. This one's all foil. It's the first one I've pulled that's all foil. No serial numbering, but I'm going to hang on to that one. I'm going to set that one to the side. I wonder what the deal is with that. Let me just verify. Yep, not one other foil card. That is the first and only foil card I've pulled so far, so that's kind of cool. When a set doesn't have foil in it, it makes a single foil card in the set that much more special. We've all grown so accustomed to every card having foil and every card just covered in foil. There he is with, is that his dog? He's a big fan of a TV show called Our Gang, which led to this photo session. I guess that dog was in the TV show. Here's in the thousands. Upside down, Michael. I was reading the other one. Let's see. I wonder if that was the one where the sparks flew and he caught his hair on fire. Oh, that's a cool card. That's a cool picture. See, at one point, Michael Jackson was a studly young dude. Billie Jean. Hey, this is a foil card as well. Billie Jean, number 1. Voted one of the best songs of all time. I don't remember by who. I think it was Billboard. Cool picture. Photography in this is incredible. I mean, they really captured it, captured Michael's essence, I think, in a lot of these photographs. I like the simplicity of the logo on the side. It's, elegant, but also has some attitude. Here you go, King of Pop. King of Pop. Those are the base cards. I'm actually going to try to put the set together, based on just this one box, but I bought some 9-card sleeves. I'm going to see if I can't fill the set together. I'll tell you guys how I did, but oh, look at that album of the year from Thriller. That is cool with the zombies in the background. But I'll let you know in the, beneath my website if I was able to put the whole set together from one box or not. I think it'd just be a neat base set to have. That's cool with the tippy toes. She's Out of My Life, Off the Wall. I think this product would have gotten even more hype if there were somehow cut autographs or a few autographs of people that We're close to Michael. Frankly, I actually probably wouldn't want that. I probably wouldn't care to have Latoya Jackson's autograph or anything like that crap. And it probably would have cost an absolute fortune to get a Michael Jackson cut autograph. But even if there was just one cut autograph in the entire set, talk about a chase card, huh? My gosh, that one Michael Jackson autograph would have been worth a lot of money. You will be there. Alright, I'm about a little more than halfway done. Try to wrap it up, but I'm enjoying this. King of Pop, here's another number one, Beat It. Oh man, nice foil card for Beat It. I remember this card when Weird Al Yankovic made his rendition of Beat It. That was eat it, if it gets cold, reheat it. Da, da, da. That was funny. What a great song, Beat It. I can't help but sing along every time I hear it on the radio, which doesn't happen that often. Surprisingly, you don't hear too much Michael Jackson on the radio, although I guess a couple weeks ago I heard it. I heard Michael Jackson songs, Billie Jean, like every day of the week. I guess maybe it comes and goes. Every one of these packs, I'm looking at the decoy. I'm trying to see. Oh, here's another foil card. So I guess there's a dozen foil cards. I guess there's a bunch of foil cards in each box. They're not as special as I felt they were in the beginning. Every time a pack feels thick, and I think I see there's a decoy in it, I'm just out of breath for a split second, thinking it might be one of his memorabilia cards. Only have a couple packs left. Only a couple packs left. None of them look too thick. So I think it's safe to say I did not get the one memorabilia card in this case. But still, look at that. That is just cool. The epitome of a performer was that guy. That's a little bit weird right there. That's that one. There he is with one of his many awards. Looking all, I don't know what he's all looking there. Four packs to go. Here's a super thick one. I'm going to save that one for last, just in case it happens to be a lucky memorabilia card, although I'm guessing it's just a decoy. King of Pop, The Girl Is Mine, Thriller. So this is the King of Pop set. Honestly, I think Panini did a really nice job capturing his entire career from when he was young to the time, right before he passed. All of his most memorable action shots, concerts. This is a really cool set. I'm going to divvy it up and try to put together all the inserts and all that stuff and scan all the pictures. It's going to take me a while, but the wife's going to a wedding with her mom, so I've actually got a little bit of free time today. So that's actually kind of exciting. Don't tell her I said that. Rock With You, number ones, King of Pop, foil card. These foil cards are really slick. Number one, this is one of the most famous performances ever. Last pack, it's a thick one. It's probably a decoy. And yes, it's a decoy. Can already tell. Best Recording for Children. What was that award? 1984. Michael was honored with a Grammy for Best Recording for Children at the 26th Annual Grammy for the E.T. Storybook album, which included the song Someone in the Dark by Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones. There's Bad and some more. So, very, very cool set. I'm excited that I just got to bust that. Wasn't expecting a memorabilia card, but I'm not going to lie, the fact that there could be a memorabilia card in this was very appealing to me. They've been selling for hundreds of dollars on eBay, but I wouldn't even be interested in selling it. I would send that thing over to be slabbed by BGS, and that sucker would stay in my PC forever, because that's an heirloom type of thing. Especially, I think, as the years go on, he's just going to be more and more famous, more and more remembered. So I think it's like owning a piece of Elvis or Beatles memorabilia. It's just, in a world of its own, in a class of its own as a performer. So I hope you enjoyed my random Michael Jackson box breaks. Box break, that's kind of thing I'm going to start doing, is just random stuff. Football primarily, of course, but periodically when interesting things come out into the collecting world, I'm going to be busting those too. Thanks a lot for your support of bustingpacks.com, and keep coming back for more.